Hey guys, welcome back. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, let me know. Here we go. Let's see. Um, what can we make of this? All right, just before we go, I want to mark this out. That's taken. I'm going to take all of this off, guys. Okay, not too worried about that. I know we've got even this level up here. I'm just going to keep this alive. And we did run this. I mean, we've got so much more down here. So I'm going to take this one off. Sorry. Then we'll have to see. I mean, lots of buy side we managed to go up. So I think we most probably going to see a bump up here. All right. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Now it's just a matter of where we're delivering to. I think we're going to deliver up. I'm trying to see if there's any liquidities. Maybe we stay in this and nothing happens. I don't know. Let's go down to 1 minute quickly. Pretty flat. I mean, it can jump, spike down, yeah. Let's leave it like that. And we've got 15 seconds. I think we bounce up. I think we go. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's spike down in this fair value gap here. All right, so we're not going to rush any trades here, if any. I'm just going to mark out so that liquidity in there, that was consolidation, manipulation. So expecting some sort of expansion up here. We've seen before that nothing much happens till about 5 past, 10 past, and then you see a much bigger move. So I just want to jump to a 15-minute quickly. I want to show you guys something. All right, so we've done this. We've done this range today. So in reality, I would like to see price come down to this fair value gap to bounce higher. So I'm going to leave it there. 50% is right here. And I'm just going to mark it out so we know. And then I'm going to take this off. All right, now I can go back to a 1 minute. All right. Okay, so that was your TP from earlier. Okay. So these little equal lows, we just tapped into that. I mean, this is consolidation, manipulation, and expansion expected. So we could pump up here or we can come down. Don't know. I would want to see some sort of a move down here. Maybe in this little fair value gap here. But into this one down here. That would have been a better entry for me to go long. And for now, we just need to sit and wait. All right, so did not sweep equal lows. Yep, that's the problem with these things. Let me see on my CFD. Yeah, it didn't even get close to it. Amazing. Just amazing. I do think we're going to go higher. Yeah, there's all this liquidity on this side. I don't know how much higher. Maybe just, I don't know. I'm going to let it play out and see. Right, let's see what's it going to be. Let me see something else quickly. So on CFD, if you look at ES, they swept those lows on CFDs. That's it. I know, AMD accumulation. I'm so used to call it consolidation. See, I call that break of structure, BOS. So for something that ran liquidity here and pushed away, it's not very aggressive, running higher. So tells me maybe we're not ready to move. Maybe we run lower again and then. Yeah, that's BOS, break of structure. Yeah. Yep, FVG, fair value gap, IFVG, inverse fair value gap. What is that? VI. There's VI, volume imbalance. The hour, not the 2 hour, 1 hour. Let's see. Yeah, so if you really look at this, consolidation, manipulation or accumulation, manipulation, distribution, there's a consolidation again. So we could see a dump down. But this is already, this is a higher, but I know that fair value gap is higher there, but 50% is there, and I need to look for something below that. So it's either going to bounce at 50 or come down to this fair value gap. The stop fair value gap, the bottom of that fair value gap on the hour is at 50. So maybe, yeah, we need to look at what's setting up on a lower time frame at this level. Maybe we get an entry down here to push higher into these equal highs. That's lining up with a fair value gap as well. Maybe this was the test in there and it just goes higher. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, so hourly is bullish. We haven't touched back down 50%. 15-minute is still bullish, but we still have that 50% left open. Maybe it stays open. 1 minute is bullish as well. Already tested the 50%. On which time frame? Because if you take this to that high, you literally missed 50% with that swing point. So that could be liquidity for something to go bounce back down, run liquidity, maybe test this fair value gap and then bounce higher. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so gosh, let's do this. Let's see. You got to show me on what contract you actually see this test. I don't think this has also done it. Also missed 50%. So definitely not on TradingView. I don't know if it's maybe on CFDs. What platform are you looking at? Yeah, I think we're in that fair value gap already for weekly, and I think that's what we said earlier on the daily, that's possibly the low. But I mean, it's here or there, right? I'm just looking at, where we are now and the range that was set. I mean, there's a lot of sell side resting here. We did take these equal lows out. We rejected it, and now we're consolidating. We're not shifting break structure to come back and test to go higher. That's why I'm thinking we might see a sell off here and then a bounce. And I could be completely wrong, guys. This could run up to the moon. We'll have to see. Okay, so this was the one from earlier. This fair value gap. I'm going to take this one off so we don't get too confused. Okay, let's give it some air to breathe here. Still not moving there. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the 15-minute for now, and then we'll see what happens from there. I'm just marking those things out, those levels for me to see. I mean, not much of a movement on the FOMC, I guess. Also not much follow through. I marked those equal highs here. And let's see. I'm still thinking maybe down push to this level or even lower. Pretty boring FOMC so far. Some nice equal highs there. Yes, we're able to turn volume up. My volume is on max. Find it quiet. I don't know where else. I mean, I've got it running separately here, and the volume is fine. So yeah, so I've put my volume is on max. So maybe just check on your side if there's something there. Hey, how's it? First time here. Good, welcome. For the first time. Okay, let's see. Now my YouTube is on max, is 100% on max. I'm on like max audio, and like I said, I've got a separate recording running on the side for me to check the volume as well, and it's pretty loud on my side. Yes, I'm in a Nassau. All right. Yeah, can you guys not hear the parrot in the background? You can't keep quiet. So yeah, just check on your volume and let's see, and then the parrot will keep you guys entertained in the background here. Okay, so I also think there's going to be a bit of a short side here. That's 50% of the H1 hourly range, and there's a fair value gap. So I would love to see it come down and then bounce from here higher. But FOMC did a little spike in this fair value gap, taking this liquidity out and push up, but there's no follow through. So now we're consolidating again. Okay. That's your Discord, cool. All right, so what I was going to say, earnings today and video earnings. I know I'm just going to take you guys down to the hourly again. It could be completely wrong. We could see, I'm just taking the swing point from there to there. There's a fair value gap there, but this swing point didn't get to the 50%. So because we've got this swing point here and we stuck here and we're not pushing away, breaking structure to go higher, I think we might be sitting here to run that low as liquidity into the 50% into a discount and then bounce higher. That's what I'm thinking. Looking at that, we just missed it. And there's a fair value gap lower on the 15 minutes. So we could spike below that, bounce off that fair value gap and then go higher. That's what I'm looking for. I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm going to try and target. If I don't get it, then I'll adapt to whatever the market throws at me. And the only thing that I think we would get there is we did the spike and now it's going nowhere. Normally when you get this in this momentum, we go higher, come back, test, and then run higher. Okay, so let's see. Let's just be patient here. Okay, let's see, let's see. Maybe liquidity for later, yes. Okay. Yeah, post your stuff in Discord, guys. There we can chat all day long as well. Yep, it's not going anywhere right now. Pretty thin consolidation on the 15-minute as well. Okay. Okay. So okay, cool. Okay, saw it in Discord. Looking good. I'll go through that. Is that the liquidity or those fair value gaps on the blue side? Is that what was what your trade was yesterday? Oh my gosh. We're on the slow train again. Okay. Let's see. Sorry guys, there's nothing I can actually tell you till something happens. If we broke higher here, then I would see this as a pullback to maybe bounce, but we haven't. So got to see. This is definitely a target down here, guys. That's your data low. There was a time where people shorted here and then it bounced back up, trapping people. And now when it starts going higher, people are confused, stops are there, so we might see us drop through that. And that's the other thing why I think we would go lower. But let's see. That's just my theory. Market got its own way, so yeah, that wick. But also, this is normally, I mean, this is look like a pullback type of thing. And pullbacks are normally shallow and more sideways than anything else. But we've seen lately that those pullbacks can gradually go and grab everything. And if I look at this, and if I haven't had targets down below, I probably would have set consolidation. That looks like a manipulation. If this candle close above that high, I think we might go higher. Yeah. What's incoming? Niagara. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on it. Let's keep an eye. Okay. Patience, guys. Patience. That's all I can say. Yeah, maybe in the chat, just type in where you're from. I'll tell you where I'm from. Right. That's nice. UK. Um, Nice. Spain. Okay, good. Got some New York there. I've been to New York a couple of times. Love it there. New York City. I like Mexico. I want price to come down to this 50% range at least. And then maybe bounce in this. That's funny because I just want to show you guys something. There's a little fair value gap here with equal lows. I actually forgot about this. We marked this out in the AM session. So, sorry, I'm all blowed back down now. So I want to show you guys what I'm looking at here. So from this low down here, this range up, That's 50% of this range. And right below that is a fair value gap on the 15-minute, I think. And just on top of that is equal lows. So I was expecting the FOMC to actually drop into this area and then bounce. But we haven't done that. So now I'm thinking we might not leave those equal highs and come down to set up a long down here to bounce higher. But that's my view, and obviously not financial advice of any sorts. And we'll have to wait and see. All right, so let's see. Okay, because it looks like it did rebalance. No, not the range. Not the range. Okay, so I missed it by 10 points. Nice, but FMC today just minutes. Yep, that's the thing. Most of these things price get obviously priced in ahead of time. Unless there was some great liquidity, then they would use it to run liquidity and stuff. But nothing major liquidity, I don't think. All right, let's see. See what it's going to be. It's going to be booming later. And that's why, I mean, with that NVIDIA stuff that came out, I really want us to go down to that fair value gap, because that would set up for a nice long. Yeah. So let's see. AI. Yep. AI is good. Come on. See, this liquidity is just getting run here. I don't know if we. I mean, I can't really make a call here, because this is not. I know this week we tested 50% of it. But then again, so 1 minute, there's no fair value gap here to inverse, take along to those highs. So we did close above the swing point now, but this is also not. I mean, there's some big candles in here, but I don't feel convinced yet. But let's see. Let's see. I don't know if you guys seen or follow any of these AI models and that. So I use HeyGen, I use Claude, ChatGPT, and that's it. But like HeyGen and Claude, it's amazing how quickly they evolve. I mean, literally in weeks. You're still doing one thing this week, and then 2 weeks later or 10 days later, that functionality has improved. I mean, HeyGen is moving so fast right now. And I believe the same happens with everything else. So if you ask, well, I've done it. If you ask AI, how do you become a AI specialist? What do you need to do? They tell you straight, don't go and do any courses, because of the rapid change and updates and new features and all of that. You're just going to waste money, because any course you do now, 2 weeks from now, it's going to be outdated. And I can believe it because I physically see it. So AI says, rather take something in your life, make a project out of it, and use AI to solve it if it's a problem. And that was end of last year. I knew squat about AI. I promise you guys, what I've learned in AI in the last 5 months is insane. And I'm just scratching the surface. I'm not even an expert yet. But it is interesting. Interesting and scary. Oh, gosh. Golly gosh. Okay. Gotta be patient. So everything's still bullish. Although I want to see something to the downside. And we've seen it before where I'm expecting something different, and at the end of the day, it's best just to stay in line with every higher time frame buyers. Geez, how will AI change trading? Gosh, there's so much. It can automate your stuff. It can refine any strategy that you have. So you can literally take something and say, I like to look at X, Y, and Z, and these are the rules. And you can ask AI, go map it out so I can see that you understand what I'm looking for. So with Claude, you can actually connect Claude to your TradingView account, and then it can take over. So you sit back and it's working, pressing buttons, all of that on TradingView. Then we'll come back and say, this is what you're looking for. If you don't really know, you can actually take a picture and give it to him, and he'll build something for that. And then you can then say to him, all right, I've got a, say, 52% strike rate on that strategy for the last 100 trades. Then say, all right, go back and re-look at it and see how you can refine it to make it optimal for a better return. And then it will go back and come back and say, listen, you got to place your stop here or this, and instead of taking a 1 hour trade or 2 hour, you can actually take a 3.2 or something like that. And it's just amazing. And then the other thing is for my kids. So I teach them to invest. They don't know how to invest, and they're too young for me to explain all of this to them. So I then tell them, all right, so tell AI, this is the platform you're going to use to invest. Have a look and see what they got on offer. I've got so much money. Can you replicate, I don't know, the top 5 hedge fund strategies to tell me exactly how do I split my money and where do I put it for the next 30 days? And then reevaluate after 30 days to tell me, take profit here and reinvest that in something else or add to this one or whatever the case is. And obviously, AI will obviously learn your style and what you want and how it performs, and it will get better. So yeah, but it is dangerous. I think a lot of people will. Sorry, frozen. So yeah, so I think from a trading perspective, I think it will bring more money to the market. I think that would be great. I think it's dangerous in a sense where people that's not educated will rely on AI to tell them what to do with their money. And what if AI makes a mistake? And it can only do what you teach it to do. And yeah, so. But anyways, I still think it's amazing what you can do. But that's just, I mean, that's just the, like I said, that's me just doing basic stuff. There's some crazy stuff. You can even tell Claude to go into TradingView and filter through all those strategies, all those indicators, and tell you the top 10 to use, and then go test it and then try to refine it and recreate it and all of that. No, that's the thing. I think the markets will adapt. So what you should tell Claude or AI to say, hey, I want you to go into the central bank and figure out the algo and the macros and tell me when they're going to do what. Before you know it, the FBI will knock on your door or something. I'll get my camera right. Yeah. All right. So, geez, I still don't feel. So we did run those now. So what do we do next? Just want to see. We've got liquidity up here, but that's all-time highs, I think. Yes. Remember, we were targeting 30,000 at once last week. Or we thought that's where we're going to go. So maybe let's try a short here. Just to make some, let's try to make $500. That's about 17.0. Okay, so fair value gap still holding. Now everything's bullish. But I know the risk reward is not the best. I'm just trying to see if I can not get picked up. Come on. What was that? You know how many times I got caught playing with the trade and then it spikes through and then it doesn't even. Yeah, I was expecting something to, I don't know, give us that drop here, or just a reaction. Let's run the sell side now. Yeah, that's what I want. I want us to run sell side. This big spike into this fair value gap's not helping. So let's see if we can get a push lower. Listen, I'm going to put my stop there. If it decides to run up, then I guess it's one of those things. Guys, not real money. Real money is coming, or not real money, a prop account. We're starting that on Monday and we're going to trade it, all of that. So get ready. On the left. On the left. Where's the left? So I was looking at this, jumping off this fair value gap. And now, yeah, got it. And now it's probably going to drop hard. So we could look at this. Something up here and try sell. Let's see if we get it. So that would be 1, 2. 2 is going to be down here. I'm looking at this trade, guys, because we ran liquidity, we're dropping away, breaking structure here, and this fair value gap on this side it is inverse, but 50% lines up with it. So let's see. Yep, there's no fair value gap. So what I'm looking for or looking at is this IVG. And that's overlapping the bottom end. So maybe a little bit of a spike in there. Maybe we get nothing. So let's see. So I see this consolidation, manipulation. This more like a, not an aggressive type of thing, but this did close below the swing break structure here, and we ran liquidity. So let's see if we're going to get picked up here and sell off. Da, 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 da. Let's see, are we going to get picked up or not? If not, then I guess it is one of those things. What can you do? I can't just enter down there, guys. I need to get some value up here. Okay, price is pretty much looks like consolidation. Or accumulation. Whatever you call it. I hope this is not it. Run up, pull back to go higher. That will be just like silly. I do think maybe this is a bit of a risky trade. But let's see, because it's going against the higher time frames. But I mean, it could still be the pullback to bounce. You would use the breaker. Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't trade breakers and order blocks, so I actually don't even know where to look for it. If we're going to close below this low, I'm just going to take the order off, guys. I mean, I know a breaker, it's normally a low get taken out, a high get taken out, come back and test and then drop. Well, if it's a short. So I'm trying to see, was this the breaker? Well, we still need to then break below here to test to go lower. Okay, so we did close. Let's see if we're going to pull back once more. But I think 50% can start changing here. Yeah, and there's no fair value gaps. The only one is up here. So I don't even know if we're going to get something. I don't want to short it here and then it runs up and then it's like, I mean, where do you put your stop? You've got to put your stop there. But then it could run up there and just stop you out. Oh, so like this up, down, this up here, breaker. Okay, anyways, let's see. Right, so I've got a swing point here. I want to see if we're going to run in there, pick me up, and close below it. I mean, I could be wrong on this. But let's see. Let's see. Good sell from here, yeah. Little equal highs there. I don't know if it's going to leave it there and just drop. Okay, so we're in a macro anyways, but we just going sideways here. And 5 minutes, the new hour is going to start. What do you guys think? Should I take the order off rather and wait for after the hour? Or should I just keep it there and get it in, and then hopefully the hourly sends it lower? Consolidating like this always let me think there's something coming. No, that's fine. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to see. I've got to stop. Because I still think we need to go down there before we bounce. Like I said, I could be wrong. But we'll see in 3 minutes how wrong or how right I was. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I'm hoping to see this spike and then drop. I mean, if it drops first and come back, I'll just close it. Let's see, it's pretty tight. Right, let's see. One more candle to go. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's see. What's it gonna be? Come on, let's see what's. Come on. Maybe it spiked through my entry, don't pick me up, and then drop. Could also happen. Okay, 2, 1, action. Dun, dun, dun. So let's see if it's a power of 3. Consolidation, push up, expansion, consolidate. Just hope it pins when it picks me up, right? Okay, now we want to see a pin. Not a bullish move. That's not good. Not the best. Because that could now, hopefully we see a sell-off. Come on, hold price down. Come on, push lower, lower. Come on, you can do it. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, you can do it. Sync now. See, now we sit with this. Let's see if we can get the push down. And then it's a nice inverse fair value gap. And then hopefully we get down to there. Looking good. Let's see if we can close and not pin the bottom. Close, inverse, close. Go on, keep going, keep going. Don't pin it, don't pin it. All right, reducing my risk. We just did not close. So let's see. Happy to bring my risk down here because I want to see that inversed. Just didn't. So if we bounce higher now, then I mean, I don't want to see that high get closed over anyways. We want to buy 5 back here. Then buy 5 back here. Then leave the rest for that low there. Let's see if we're going to get it. All right, let's see if we can get it. Can we get down there? Don't struggle now, just sell it off. Just sell it. Just sell it. See that bottom of that fair value gap still holding. Let's just call it right so everybody knows. Come on, let's see if we can get a rejection down. Oh gosh, I was really hoping for this to actually close down here. That would be awesome to test and then drop. Let's see what this candle does. Maybe this one surprises. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe it's bouncing from that fair value gap to go higher. I don't know. Hey, it is what it is, right? It was a good entry to preempt the IFG, though, I think. Imagine if I sold down here, it would have been what, like already a massive drawdown. What can we do? Drink water, that's what we can do. Yeah, it has been. I do think the other thing is I mean, I don't think anything here was that A plus. We got this accumulation here, manipulation up here, but we didn't follow through, and that's the problem. You want to see follow through. I mean, this candle was nice up to that point, and now it's like back in consolidation. Even if it stops me out, we made $500 earlier, so not the end of the world if I get taken. Yeah. Really harsh lately somehow. Yes. I mean, there's so much at play right now, I think, as well. Pretty sideways price action. Let's see if we want to get through this. So we are running, highest liquidity. We're leaving all of this liquidity. That's what I'm after. And maybe it leaves it for later and stop me out and then drop. I don't know. But this is nice liquidity. Yeah. So let's see if we can get a drop here. Yeah, so this is now also oh, this is still a fair value gap though. Stuck between two again. Not the best lows. Only two ways that's going to play out. Big black candle or a nice white candle. Like that. All right. I'm out of that. We're obviously not doing this. Gosh, bull algo mode. I've been trading for, over a decade. I have spent a big chunk of my time wasting money and try every system out there, every indicator, buy every course, all of that for probably about 5 years before I met ICT. And he obviously showed me a bunch of stuff. And then at the same time, so ICT obviously is, I mean, it's simple stuff, but it makes it complicated, I think. But then I also met a guy called Steve Morrow from beta market maker method. And I think when I studied with him, that was the thing that changed everything for me. He does trade differently than ICT, but if you look at all the things, it all comes together at some point. I didn't look at ICT for a long time, and Steve Mara stuff, and I tried to overcomplicate it. It didn't work for me, and now I just try to keep it simple. I've learned how to obviously read price, and yeah, it's working for me. How about you? How long have you been trading? Okay, let's see. Still got liquidity down here. Equal highs. I'm going to leave it there just for reference. I mean, we've closed that. I don't know if we want to take these highs out. Maybe we just want to run up. Up the page is also a strategy, right? Close your eyes and buy. I like ICT. I've also done quarter theory. I actually look at quarterly theory as well. But yeah, it didn't work for me, but I don't always use it. Been trading for 4 years, spending loads on the same. Good. Well, stick around here. I mean, you guys can ask questions. We can go through stuff. I'm obviously not ICT, so. But he did help me, so I'm not going to badmouth him. And Steve Mara also. And it's all about keeping it simple. I mean, we did see the H1 and the 15 minutes. H1 is bullish, 15 minute is bullish. And then the 1 minute's gone a bit sideways here. And it is moving up there. So I can't take longs there, guys. So I'm not going to engage on any. Hopefully, after this week, it will go better. That's why I decided to do that 20 trade challenge from Monday and not this week. Just so everybody knows, statistically, I'm not a pretty good trader around FOMC. So always try to break even. So I'm not going to do that. So yeah, if you're new here, go check out the trade, Discord on the 20 trade challenge. Just get a small account and let's see what a small account can do for us. If we stick to rules and not deviate, not random trades, not 10 pointers, stick to rules, stick to the stops, manage it correctly, but you got to have a plan. Can't just rock up and say, all right, it looks like it's this or that. So got to frame a bias and then you got to stick to the bias. I mean, what I've done here, I will not do with that prop challenge, that 20 trade challenge, because everything shows bullish. And if I want to buy lower, I've got to sit on my hands and let price play out. I can't take a short here because there's liquidity here. It's against the bias. You've got to wait for it to run it and then trade in that bias. And that's what I'm going to do. And then if we get the account passed and we can get a payout, we will take that money and we'll buy a bigger account and we'll do the same. And we'll see hopefully we don't lose the account, but we'll see in 12 months what we can build from that. And if we lose the account and we've obviously, if I say but you guys will be involved because you're going to see it. It's going to be very transparent, all of that. And you guys can call me out on it. So if I lose the account and I haven't stuck to the rules, okay, well then that can be explained. But if we stick to the rules and we lose the account, okay, then I need to go sit and see why is that? Was my risk management not correct? That I over leveraged? I'm thinking 0.5%, but I'll need to I'll reevaluate and check. And yeah, it's going to be a learning curve for all of us because there's a lot of people I still see and hear where, I mean, they take a bunch of trades and lose the money and nervous to take another trade, blah, 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 all of that. But if we got clear rules in place to say we can only do X, Y, and Z, that's it. I don't care how itchy I am to take a short here or what. And I can't just take a long, even if it's in line with the bias. I need to make sure it's if I want to take a long, I've got to take it in discount. And in discount, what is there? Is there a fair value gap? Is there a reason for price to bounce? That we run liquidity before we shift to get this? Not this, because this is risky. I mean, we could still drop here. And yeah, so you guys can go through the rules or the checklist. And if you guys feel I need to elaborate more on certain things, let me know before Monday, and even through the week. We'll try to put together a blueprint on how to take a prop account, follow the steps, and get payouts. That's the ultimate goal, right? Gosh, what's happening? Nothing's happening, guys. Do we really want to sit here when nothing's happening? All right, so this is pretty sideways. If I look at it, lots of liquidity. I just mark those liquidity, but if you really look at it, it's all this liquidity right there. All of those. So we running highs and we creating all this liquidity. So maybe 10-2 on the hour today. Now, in the next half an hour, we see a spike down. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe in Asia, boom, and shoot up the page. I don't know. Dum, dum, dum. become very frustrating. Yeah, it has. Guys, tomorrow, I just realized now. So tomorrow, I think I'm obviously going to try today, for us to do an AM session, but I've got an appointment to do something tomorrow, and I'm just not sure if it's going to run over the AM session. So just keep an eye on the Discord. I will post it there. And if we don't, I don't think we're going to do the AM session tomorrow, unfortunately. But I will follow along and, put some commentary on the Discord. But we will be back for the PM session tomorrow. See, now we're forming little equal highs here again. Liquidity, all this liquidity. But it's like, it's not proper price movement, aggressive shifts, blah, 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 all of that. It's just like small candles, we're getting there, now we're getting there, and then slowly come down again. Okay, maybe we see some down move now. Maybe we see a bounce lower here. Haven't really closed below the swing point here. I know we're below bodies here, but I know we pin. I don't like pins. I want to see us close. Be nice if we ran liquidity there with a shift, blah, 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 and see price coming lower. Maybe this is just another pullback to go higher. This looks so like a short for me. So much. But I can't pull the trigger. It's always a pullback to go higher. Yeah. Neil, maybe this is the manipulation to expand. It's the funniest thing. When this thing goes, it doesn't give you any opportunity to, well, I'm saying, I mean, this is 50%, so sorry, Nasdaq. But let's see. Come on. Maybe this is something to buy. See, that looks like a buy if we follow the trend to take those highs. I'm not taking it, I'm just measuring 10 points. Yeah, that's a 10 pointer there. Or not. Probably going to see the move in 20 minutes from now. Okay, so this is one of those candles where we wick through the highs and then close below the low. That's a bearish outside bar. Only problem is this thing didn't take these highs out. Just go above that candle, close. So you could potentially look for an entry in that blue block, a short. But that's against the trend, remember? And we haven't taken big liquidity. So that could be a false outside bar. Let's see. Yeah, if we close below this, that would be 10 points right there. Ba, 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 ba. I'm not a very patient person sitting and watching something that does nothing. I like to see things happen. And so it takes a lot for me to sit and watch candles print. Still nothing. Still nothing. Okay, maybe we do something here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, where was this VWAPs? Sorry, I wanted to see where the VWAPs were. Don't even know where VWAPs. There's a VWAP. Oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. I think this will bounce higher. And it's very slow. Maybe let's look at 15 minutes here quickly. Just like a triangle, sideways, up. We are gonna see some sort of a push down. I'm telling you now. Telling you guys. I mean, here's an outside bar in direction of the trend. This white candle. Pin below the low. I mean, we need to close above that high. But it looks like, okay, now it doesn't look like one. Okay, so we're probably not going to do it. Okay, never mind, guys. This is one here. And we stuck into this wick. And that's normally where you would start looking for trades. Let's say you did it. That's 10 points. If you guys want to see action, maybe I should take a long and see if price drops. Should we try it? This is how equal you want to make those highs. I told you guys, let me take the long. Here we can see price drop. Of course it will drop down. All right, let's see. I was probably going to push way beyond. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. All right, so that's fine. I'm out of that. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to stick to the trend, guys. Regardless. Hey, did you manage to fix your sound? Oh, okay. Is it done for the trade? Kind of, okay. Okay, so if we believe this is just going to carry on higher, we could maybe look for a long down here. Okay, I'm still cooking long setup. Alrighty, that's good. Trade buy done. Okay. Alright, ears went up strong candle like that. Okay. Now the question is that just going to continue, or is let's see. That's 50%, right? Let's try it. Oops. Nope. All right, so that's one spike up, and that's what I said by week. All right, a lot of imbalance across pairs. Okay. Mm-hmm. Weird place to buy though. But let's see. All right, guys, I want to see what the candle doesn't tend to, and then I'm gonna hop off. Just be mindful about tomorrow, no AM, but we'll be back at the PM session. Down. Do you guys think it's going to pop higher? What do you guys think? Everything still looks bullish. I know it's big wick. Yeah, if you're done for the day, then it's good. I want to see what this candle in 5 minutes, what price is going to do. I must tell you guys, before I start streaming, I never used to trade a lot, and you'll see it from next week. I mean, when there's real money on the line, I'm going to try to be very, very selective. Strong rules. Okay, so someone's moving to break even, which is great. Always good to be in a break even day. Okay, so let's see if that low is liquidity to send price higher. Yeah. And the reason I took this buy as well, because obviously we're bullish. These equal lows, equal highs, we actually close strong above it, and then now we're consolidating, pinning to it, run liquidity, and hopefully we can push up here. Okay, this is not looking too shabby. What was your reasoning? Uh, ding, 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 ding. So on any other day, not this time, I would have taken this long because for this reason. And then obviously we're getting to that macro time now in a bullish market. So hopefully we see some pump up. But let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Come on. Let's keep this low protected and send us to the moon. I want to see how the white candle close in 15 seconds. If it closes like this, pretty much at break even. All right, let's see if we can get follow through of this. It's exactly at break even. I'm like risking $56. And let's see, I'm probably going to get stopped here. And then what can you do? Okay, so I took some off the table. That's good. Great work. I'm out. Great work. I would have been out anyways. So I'm happy with that move. So not too worried about it. Okay, so it's either the big pump or the big dump. It is bullish, so but lots of sell sides, so we could see something else play out here. All right, I'm not going to watch the scandal, guys. Thanks again for sitting around and chatting with me and supporting me. That's great. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. The PM session is not going to be AM. I've got another appointment I need to attend to. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you trade during AM, keep an eye on the Discord. I'll be posting some stuff there as well. All right, guys, take care, and thanks again. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Bye.